Hey everyone, welcome back to the English Learning Podcast. I'm Tom, and I'm absolutely thrilled you're joining us today.
Hi, I'm Jenna, and I'm just as excited. We've got a really meaningful topic lined up that I think a lot of people will relate to. How to stop an addiction.
It's a big topic, for sure, but don't worry. We're going to break it down together and keep things clear and honest.
Totally, Tom. We want this to be a safe space for learning and conversation, so let's get into it.
Let's start with the basics. What exactly do we mean when we say addiction? I think people often picture only drugs or alcohol, but it goes way beyond that.
You're right, Tom. Addiction can include anything people feel powerless to control, like scrolling social media, shopping, or even eating certain foods. It's about losing that sense of choice.
That makes sense. It's almost like your brain starts to run on autopilot, craving the next hit of whatever it is.
Exactly. And sometimes we don't even realize it's happening until it starts to mess with our daily lives or relationships.
So, why does breaking an addiction feel almost impossible sometimes? Even when we know it's bad for us, we slip back in.
Honestly, the brain is wired to chase pleasure. When you get that rush from your habit, your brain remembers it and wants more. It's like a shortcut to temporary happiness.
That explains those strong urges, even after someone decides to quit. Your brain keeps begging for that dopamine hit.
Totally. And stress or boredom just make those cravings stronger. That's why willpower alone often isn't enough.
Moving on. Before anyone can stop an addiction, they have to actually see it for what it is. That can be surprisingly tough.
Oh, for sure. Denial is a sneaky thing. People might say, I can quit anytime, or it's not really a problem, even when things are falling apart.
Sometimes it takes a wake-up call, like missing important events or hearing concern from loved ones, to realize there's really something going on.
Right, and admitting it is a huge act of courage. That honesty is the real first step to healing, even if it feels scary.
That actually reminds me, once you recognize the addiction, the next step is figuring out what sets it off. What are your triggers?
Great point. For some, it might be stress after work. For others, it's hanging out with certain friends or just feeling lonely at night.
Yeah, even simple things like walking past a certain store can kick off a craving. Noticing those patterns is super important.
When you see the pattern, you can actually plan for it, like changing your route or finding a healthier way to deal with emotions.
So, now you've noticed your triggers. What next? You can't just leave a hole where the habit used to be.
Exactly. The brain craves routine. Replacing the old habit with something positive, even something small, like calling a friend or taking a walk, can make a difference.
I like that. Swapping in a good habit doesn't have to be huge or perfect. It just has to feel doable.
Totally. And it's okay if it takes a few tries to figure out what works best for you. Progress isn't always a straight line.
Funny you say that having people to lean on can make all the difference. Trying to quit alone can be isolating.
Absolutely. Support can come from friends, family, support groups, or even online communities. Just knowing someone's rooting for you helps.
It's amazing how a simple text or check-in can give you strength on a tough day.
And if you mess up, having someone to talk to can help you get back on track without the shame spiral.
Let's be real. Slip-ups happen. No one's perfect, especially with something as tough as addiction.
What matters most is not beating yourself up when it happens. One mistake doesn't erase your progress. It's part of learning, not failing.
Exactly. Being gentle with yourself actually makes it easier to get back up and keep going.
And honestly, every stumble can teach you something about your triggers or what support you still need.
After all that, some situations call for more than just willpower and friends. Knowing when to reach out for professional help is huge.
Yeah, if addiction is taking over your life, or there's withdrawal, or you feel totally stuck, reaching out to a therapist or doctor is actually a sign of strength.
It can be hard to take that step, but professionals have tools and experience that really work.
Even if it feels intimidating, it can be the turning point for so many people. You don't have to do it alone.
What surprised me most is how even the smallest victories deserve to be celebrated. It's easy to overlook progress.
Totally. Each day you say no to your addiction is a big win, even if yesterday was rough. Progress adds up over time.
That's why tracking your wins, maybe with a journal or an app, can boost confidence and motivation.
And sharing your progress with someone else can make those wins feel even sweeter. No victory is too small.
Could you unpack how patience plays into recovery? Sometimes people want a quick fix, but it's not realistic.
Recovery is a journey, not a sprint. Being patient means giving yourself time to heal and grow, even when things move slowly.
I love that idea. Progress can be slow, but as long as you're moving forward, you're winning.
And treating yourself kindly when things get hard is just as important as any other step. Self-compassion really helps you stay on track.
As we wrap up, just remember, facing addiction is incredibly tough, but every step you take is a sign of real strength.
We really hope today's chat gave you some hope and tools. If you're struggling, please know you're not alone, and things can get better.
And if you found this episode helpful, we'd love it if you subscribe to our channel. That way, you won't miss out on future topics.
Plus, your support helps us keep making episodes like this one. Thanks so much for listening. Take care of yourselves, and we'll talk to you next time.